fitness activities after the age of 65 might significantly raise your risk of injury, hasten cardiovascular deterioration, and possibly shorten your life expectancy. Inappropriate physical activity can increase an older adult's risk of hospitalization by an astounding 48%, according to a National Institute on Aging analysis. We must face the sobering truth of this. Numerous exercises that are frequently promoted as helpful may instead be worsening joint degradation, putting undue strain on the heart, impairing balance, and increasing the chance of falls, all of which can be fatal for anybody over 65. Here's the good news though. You may prolong your life, improve your cognitive abilities, keep your physical agility, and keep your independence for many years to come if you make the correct decisions. In today's video, we'll outline the 3 types of exercise you should absolutely avoid, as well as the 3 motions you must perform if you want to stay strong, cognitively sharp, and healthy as you age. To learn the one most crucial activity that could either drastically shorten or greatly lengthen your life, make sure to watch through to the end. If you haven't already, I suggest clicking the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell before we start, so you don't miss another Health Wisdom personalized health tip. Type 1 in the comments if you think this video is helpful. If not, enter 0 to assist me in producing better material for your requirements. 1. High-impact running. While high-impact running may be thrilling for younger people, it might be one of the most harmful activities for seniors. It is inevitable that our bodies will change as we age. Joints lose their youthful resilience, cartilage thins, and bone density declines. Even though marathon running and pavement pounding may seem like admirable ways to be active, the truth is that they might subtly hasten the deterioration of an aging body. High-impact running raises the risk of knee and hip injuries in persons over 65 by an astounding 58%, per a study published in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy. On hard surfaces, every step causes startling shock waves to go through your body, severely taxing already delicate joints. This is especially concerning because seniors frequently have reduced proprioception, which is the body's innate sense of position and movement. This makes them more prone to falls, slips, and potentially permanent injuries. High-impact jogging can seriously tax the cardiovascular system in addition to causing physical harm. Due to their generally less flexible blood arteries, older persons may experience cardiac strain or even heart attacks or strokes as a result of the abrupt increases in blood pressure and heart rate that occur during vigorous running. The risk of adverse events can be significantly increased by excessive cardiovascular exercise in those over 65, particularly in those with undetected heart problems, according to the National Institute on Aging. Furthermore, these risks are exacerbated when running on asphalt or concrete. The fragile tissues in the knees, hips, and spine are weakened by the frequent hammering, which frequently results in chronic diseases like osteoarthritis that can significantly lower quality of life. Elderly runners experience more longer healing processes from joint inflammation than younger runners, which can turn a minor injury into a potentially permanent impairment. The emotional impact is frequently overlooked. When a once easy exercise turns into a cause of discomfort or anxiety, many seniors get discouraged and dissatisfied. The very inactive lifestyle they were attempting to avoid may result from this sense of loss, which might deter additional activity. You may get all the cardiovascular advantages without putting your body through unnecessary stress by opting for lower impact activities like swimming, cycling, or brisk walking on soft pathways. It isn't about surrendering. To maintain long-term mobility, independence, and vigor, it's about making sensible adaptations. However, if high-impact jogging is subtly harming your health, you may be surprised to hear that another common workout habit, often misinterpreted as a sign of vitality and strength, is even more harmful to older adults. In reality, each time you enter the gym, it may endanger your heart and brain. Let's find out about the next hidden danger that you need to be aware of. Please let me know if you're still watching and finding these insights useful by leaving a comment below. Let's proceed to our second risky activity now. Second, heavy lifting of weights. Lifting large weights is frequently associated with strength, resiliency, and vigor. It is true that this kind of training can help younger folks develop remarkable endurance and muscle growth. However, Excessive weightlifting can be deceptively dangerous for seniors, particularly those over 65, with risks that, if done improperly, greatly exceed the advantages. Our bodies naturally experience declines in cardiovascular efficiency, bone density, and muscular flexibility as we age. These compromised systems are put under tremendous strain when heavy lifting occurs. High-intensity resistance training with large loads increases the risk of blood pressure spikes, vascular damage, and even cerebrovascular events like strokes, according to research from the American Geriatric Society. The elderly heart, which frequently struggles with subtle problems like tightened arteries or small valve dysfunctions, might not be able to withstand the unexpected spikes in blood pressure that hard lifting brings on. The skeletal dangers are just as concerning as the cardiovascular ones. As we age, our tendons and ligaments become less flexible, increasing their vulnerability to tearing and rupture under severe stress. One excessive deadlift or bench press could cause torn knee ligaments, spine compression fractures, or rotator cuff injuries, all of which have a protracted, unpleasant, and occasionally insufficient recovery period at an advanced age. Slower reflexes and impaired proprioception are another hidden threat that many seniors must deal with. Falls, concussions, or orthopedic injuries can result from losing your balance during a heavy squat, or from not being able to swiftly release weights if your muscles fail. According to hospitals, the growth in unsupervised, vigorous gym routines among older persons has been directly linked to a significant increase in lifting injuries and falls among seniors over the previous 10 years. Not to be overlooked is the psychological cost as well. Many seniors may completely stop engaging in physical activity due to annoyance at not being able to lift the weight they previously did, embarrassment at getting hurt, and fear of getting hurt again. This deprives them of regular motions and important advantages, and it speeds up physical decline. This does not, however, imply that resistance training should be stopped. Conversely, mild to moderate strength training with bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or lower weights can be life-changing, preserving bone health, enhancing balance, and maintaining muscle tone without the damaging dangers of heavy lifting. However, if elders are unaware of the hidden risks associated with heavy lifting, the following exercise on our list may appear even more startling. For younger energy and explosive strength, it's frequently advised, but for seniors, it may be a direct route to catastrophic falls or severe injuries. Let's find this hidden danger that far too many people ignore. Third, high-intensity jumping activities, or plyometrics. Plyometric workouts, which include explosive movements like burpees, jump squats, and box jumps, are frequently advertised as strategies to preserve youthful agility and vitality. These exercises help young bodies develop strength, speed, and coordination. However, plyometrics can be a quiet and lethal trap for seniors, particularly those over 65, putting them at a heightened risk of severe, occasionally fatal injuries. The complex systems governing reflexive response time, joint stability, and balance decrease with aging. These imperceptible alterations can affect even elderly who feel active and fit. Falls are the primary cause of injury and mortality among older persons, according to research from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC. A lot of these falls are caused by erratic, sudden movements that jeopardize joint integrity and balance. Aged tendons and ligaments are less elastic and more brittle, which makes them far more prone to tears and ruptures under abrupt force. Plyometric workouts require muscles to have explosive strength. Even a small jump can cause massive forces to be transmitted to the lower spine, hips, and knees, areas that are already at risk from age-related deterioration, such osteoarthritis or spinal stenosis. A simple fall, a missed landing during a squat jump, or a mishap during a box jump can result in head trauma, crippling spinal injuries, or fractured hips or wrists. If recovery from these incidents is possible at all, it is frequently drawn out, painful, and characterized by a loss of independence that cannot be restored. The psychological toll is another. Many seniors suffer from post-fall anxiety syndrome, a significant fear of movement following a fall or serious injury. This dread leads to inactivity, which in turn causes muscle atrophy, additional loss of balance, and increased loneliness. A tragic cycle that reduces longevity and quality of life. Seniors shouldn't shun all vigorous movement, though. Low-impact activities like Tai Chi, controlled agility drills, or gentle balance training are safe alternatives to plyometric workouts for improving stability and coordination. Giving up your spirit is not the goal of protecting your body as it matures. It involves making well-informed choices that will maintain your strength, mobility, and self-respect for many years to come. But just as important as avoiding risky exercises is understanding which ones you must engage in to increase your resilience, improve your mind, and prolong your healthy years. Next, we'll provide the first crucial activity that, according to science, every senior should perform. It has the potential to literally extend your life and make every step more joyful. Elderly people need to perform 3 exercises. First, walking briskly can help you live a longer life. For elders, brisk walking is nothing less than a lifeline, despite its seemingly straightforward appearance. Brisk walking is still one of the most profoundly effective and scientifically proven strategies to maintain vitality, protect the heart, and live well into old age in a world full of complex fitness fads. Seniors who walk briskly for just 30 minutes a day can reduce their chance of dying from all causes by as much as 41%, according to Harvard Medical School studies. Imagine only the steady, uplifting rhythm of your own steps. No pricey equipment or medications. Muscles weaken, circulation tends to deteriorate, and balance can become erratic as we age. Walking briskly naturally combats these aging forces by progressively testing cardiovascular capacity without producing harmful blood pressure spikes. It fortifies the heart. It helps elders retain the functional strength required for everyday chores by toning the muscles in the legs, hips, and core. It even increases bone density, preventing osteoporosis, which robs so many people of their freedom from slowly and imperceptibly creeping in. However, brisk walking benefits the mind and spirit in addition to the body. Regular brisk walking has been shown by neuroscientists at the University of California, Irvine, to increase memory retention, cognitive function, and the risk of dementia. Every deliberate step sends oxygen-rich blood to the brain, which causes dopamine and serotonin, 2 neurotransmitters that improve mood, to be released. Walking not only adds years to your life, but it adds life to your years, is not hyperbole. The greatest significant benefit of brisk walking is probably the mental freedom it provides. Regardless of money or degree of fitness, almost everyone may access it. Every walk helps seniors regain a strong sense of independence, whether they are walking in a sunny park, exploring a quiet neighborhood, or just pacing a shopping center on a rainy day. This type of activity connects you to your environment, your community, and your own resilient spirit, rather than isolating you. Walking isn't all the same, of course. Seniors should strive for a moderately intense pace, which is a sweet spot that permits discussion while modestly raising heart rate in order to optimize the benefits. Making walking into lifetime medicine requires a few essential components: sturdy footwear, secure walking routes, and consistent development. Although brisk walking lays the groundwork for a longer, healthier life, another essential exercise tackles a problem that many seniors are unaware is stealthily robbing them of their independence. The key to living freely and confidently as you age will be revealed next, along with the crucial movement that may be the best defense against the leading cause of senior ailments. Please let me know if you're still watching and find these insights useful by leaving a comment below. Let's proceed to our second crucial exercise now. Your best defense against falls is a pair of balance exercises. As we age, maintaining our upright posture becomes one of the most important challenges we encounter. It is no longer acceptable to take balance for granted. It turns into a daily accomplishment and even a quiet battle. However, far too few seniors are aware that certain balance exercises can make the difference between a life free from anxiety and injury and one that is hampered by both. Falls are not limited to the elderly. According to research from the National Council on Aging, they are the main source of injuries, both deadly and non-fatal. The startling reality is that 1 in 4 Americans over 65 suffers a fall every year, with frequently disastrous consequences. Exercises for balance provide a strong preventative barrier against this fact. Balance exercises help seniors regain their natural defenses against stumbles, slides, and abrupt movements by strengthening their core muscles, ankles, hips, lower back, and internal stabilizers. By retraining the neural system, They improve the body's capacity to respond naturally and stop itself before a catastrophe occurs. According to clinical research, simple exercises like heel-to-toe walks, Tai Chi, or standing on one leg can significantly increase stability in just a few weeks and reduce the chance of falls by up to 37%. However, the advantages go beyond the physical. Confidence, the silent, invaluable sense of trust in your own body, is restored via balance training. Without it, seniors may avoid social situations, cling to immobility for self-preservation, or withdraw from things they used to enjoy due to a silent fear of falling. In fact, inactivity speeds up deterioration and develops weakness. However, a senior who engages in balance exercises regains both strength and independence, the capacity to live fearlessly without having to worry about it all the time. Balance exercises are made even more lovely by their accessibility and ease of use. Just a tiny area of secure flooring, a solid chair close by for support, a consistent, brave effort to develop a stronger, more robust self, and no costly equipment or gym membership are required. The aging body can recover the dignity, stability, and elegance that time attempts to rob it of with consistent practice, even if it is only for a few minutes each day. Although regaining your equilibrium keeps you from falling, muscle loss is still an unseen threat. If left untreated, it depletes aging body's power, vitality, and independence. Next, we'll reveal the third crucial exercise that every senior should do, which is the secret to maintaining your muscle mass and your body's ability to function well into old age. 3. Maintaining the strength of independence with mild strength training. Maintaining the strength to live well as you age is more important than just surviving longer. However, few people are aware that sarcopenia, a condition in which the body slowly loses muscle mass at an alarming rate after the age of 60, occurs. Seniors who do not receive intervention may lose up to 15% of their muscle strength every 10 years, becoming more fragile, dependent, and vulnerable. One of the most important, yet sometimes disregarded, pillars of aging well is light strength training. Light strength training emphasizes sustainability, safety, and functionality as opposed to the hard lifting typical of younger athletes. Seniors can retain and even regain strength by stimulating muscle fibers with body weight, resistance bands, or even light dumbbells. A research in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that seniors who did moderate resistance training at least twice a week experienced improvements in bone density, balance, mental acuity, and muscle mass. The advantages are profoundly transformative. Strength training strengthens the arms for raising grandchildren or carrying groceries, fortifies the legs for safer walking, and fortifies the core to preserve the spine and enhance posture. Stronger muscles result in improved blood sugar regulation, stronger bones, a lower risk of falls, and a greater metabolic rate, all of which are critical when the body's natural metabolism slows down with age. Strength training restores a sense of empowerment more than it does physical resilience. Many seniors say they feel more energized, independent, and hopeful about their futures after committing to a light strength regimen. Realizing that you can still push, lift, and move with confidence in spite of the years that have passed causes a significant emotional shift. You have some control over aging. The quality of your remaining years is something you are actively influencing. The fact that mild strength training may be done at home or in a fitness class, sitting or standing, is what makes it so accessible. Any ability level can be accommodated through adaptations. Progress is determined by how much you regain rather than how much you lift. The confidence of walking without assistance, the simplicity of getting out of a chair, and the stability of carrying everyday items. Pursuing youth is not the goal of strength building. It has to do with protecting independence. The good thing is that you can start at any time. Now that you are aware of the 3 fundamental exercises that every senior should perform, you may be wondering what routines can be subtly destroying all of your hard work without you ever noticing. Next chapter will reveal the startling errors that seniors make on a daily basis that negatively impact their health and how to prevent them, so you may continue to be healthy and active for many years to come. The cost you incur. You have an option, your future. Every decision we make regarding our bodies becomes more significant as we age. You will eventually have to pay for the exercises you decide to do or not do. Some people pay the price by becoming stronger, more stable, and more independent. Others pay for it with freedom given up, goals postponed, and years lost. It's not only about running the risk of sore muscles or small injuries when you skip the proper movements or obstinately stick to bad habits. It's about using the limited time you have left to gamble, time that could be used for vacation, family laughter, fearless walking, or enjoying the little pleasures of life. Avoid every fall. Each heartbeat grew stronger. Another year of life, according to your terms, is worth every muscle that is kept intact. However, the reverse is also true. Disregard the cautions. Additionally, you could have to deal with hospital stays, operations, or the painful gradual loss of skills you previously took for granted. Your body will ultimately bill you for the way you treated it, not all at once, but in tiny, persistent ways that gradually rob you of your independence. You can select today what price you will pay tomorrow, which is a lovely fact. Balance is a better option than recklessness. You have the option to choose strength over weakness. You can choose a life full of vitality, dignity, and happiness versus a life of gradual surrender. It's not about being flawless. It's about wisdom, awareness, and purposeful, everyday activity. You never pay the price of effort alone when it comes to aging properly. It has to do with the type of life you end up leading. You make the choice. What kind of future are you going to build today? The purpose of these lectures is to encourage you to live life to the fullest and most genuine. I would be delighted to hear from you now. Think for a moment, then share one item you've learned that you want to use in your own life. On this path of accepting these realities, let's help one another. If this video was enjoyable to you, please leave a remark with one. If not, feel free to use 0 in your comment. At Health Wisdom, we value your feedback greatly. Remember to subscribe, like, and share our Health Wisdom channel to see more videos like this one. I appreciate you viewing, and I hope you enjoy living your life as you see fit.